Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got an exciting one for you guys today. It's gonna be pretty fun. We are at Ore Road, which is a private practice crit held here in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is the first race of the 2022 season. I say race, it's practice, it's a ride. You don't get anything if you win. You might get a high five and a bag of Doritos. That's about it. But we are out here running and gunning, and this series runs the entire length of daylight savings time. So I think it's like 25 weeks throughout the summer. So it's pretty dope. We are jumping into the action right here. We're about 10 minutes in, and we've done like 5 neutral laps, and this ride for today is only going to be 30 minutes because we're still running short on daylight. And so throughout the summer, our time will get extended and we'll eventually run up to about 45 minutes to an hour of practice time. If you notice, there's a ton of people in this group. So this is like the first year that we've kind of been out of COVID a little bit, and you're just getting huge numbers come through. It's exciting. A lot of people are coming out. It's a great way to get stronger. Some guys, like, this is their all they live for every week is like coming and showing up and riding and getting stronger and improving fitness and stuff. So it's a good time. But we're gonna jump ahead in the action a little bit here and get this ball rolling. So we are on we're in like a little industrial park, kind of off one of the main streets. And so you see we have cones on the left side, and every now and then we hit some traffic, and that's exactly what we got here. We have a car coming the opposite way, which this is totally normal. Traffic still has to flow through right here. And so when something like this happens, you can hear people yelling and stuff. This is going to be a neutral lap, and we do it for about half a lap. We give everybody a chance, all attacks stop, and we just regroup. And, it's a little irritating from time to time, but you know what? It is what it is. At least we have a place we can come ride fast, and we have the support from the local police department to come monitor that traffic as well, so we don't have any crazy cars blazing through here, exceeding speed limits and stuff like that. Moving along in the ride, we're about 17 minutes into this 30-minute ride tonight, and I'm feeling pretty good. With it being a shorter ride tonight, I had rode a couple days before this, so I was pretty thrashed and feeling pretty slow in the legs. But you're always just constantly looking for specific riders and trying to watch their body movements and body language. And there's a couple wheels you just want to follow, and you want to make sure if there is attack, you want to be on that wheel. And that's kind of what's happening right here is looking for some people checking back, some different body language, and then hopefully you get lucky and hop on a wheel. And so right here, I let my buddy James filter in right here on the Blue Cannondale, and we start ramping up the speed, and this thing starts getting stretched out a little bit. Look in the rear cam, feels getting stretched out, single filed out, good hammering pace right in the middle of the ride. It was super fun. This thing doesn't really go anywhere, but it's a great just ebb and flow and get you good fitness and stuff. And so just to kind of give you guys a refresher, this year for 2022, I'm a Cat 3. And this ride's great because you can get Joe Blow, who's never done a crit in their life, or you can ride along with a Cat 1. Everybody that we ride with here in Charlotte has really good bike handling skills, and it allows you to mix it up with the best of the best in your area and just get stronger. And so that's what's great is there's a couple of these guys in front of me that are Cat 1, Cat 2 guys that are really strong, have been racing a long time, and it's fun to mix it up. So they let up right here. There's one guy up off the front you can see, and I start pedaling too much, and I get caught off the front. We got a counterattack by another team, and I'm not super threatened by this. With just 2 guys, I know this thing's not going to go anywhere, but I do catch myself out in the wind way too far in front of the peloton. If you watch the rear cam, these dudes start ramping up the speed, and I start to get swarmed. And to prevent that, I have to smash out a quick 800 watts, and so I don't get tossed all the way in the back of this peloton. And I believe it was a roughly 40 to 50 riders tonight. And, you always want to stay in that front half of the group in case you're going to miss out on a move or something like that. And then two, it's just extremely hard with that many riders, and we only get to use, half of the road for certain sections of the course. It's just hard to move out. Like, people love to fan out and get really wide, and you can get boxed in really easy. Moving ahead a little bit, guys. 20 minutes in now. And I'm really thinking, like, we've only got 10 minutes left, and I'm really thinking, like, all right, I need to be moving up. I need to be thinking of, what's my strategy going to be towards the end. My legs weren't feeling super snappy, so I just wanted to kind of be in a good spot and just, dig it out with some guys. Probably wasn't going to have a great shot at challenging for, like, a fun sprint. But, at the end of the day, you're always wanting to practice and just get better at doing moves and just different tactics. This is probably one of the funnest corners right there, taking that sharp left-hander. If you're on the front and you take it really, outside to inside to outside, you can probably pedal through the whole thing. You might have to coast just for a second. But right here, I'm feeling a little urgent, and I feel like I need to move up on the inside. This corner we're coming up on, you can pedal through this thing, actually, and you can pedal the whole way through. And since it's the first ride of the year, some of the riders didn't realize that. It may have been their first time as well on the event. And so we'll get deeper into the series, and hopefully we'll get some faster speeds through that corner, and we can all pedal through that thing, and I don't have to waste as many watts coming out of it. But you can see, like, looking to the left, like, we're all like 3 to 4 to 5 wide in certain sections of the road right here. And, then it bottlenecks because we've got some parked cars that didn't get cleared out of the way, a semi-truck on the left, so it bottlenecks a little bit. And so you got to be pretty careful and pretty alert when you're going into this. This gutter right here is a really wicked line. There's a grate that comes up right about now, and then it gets super dirty. So there's certain sections that you could hit the gutter and be pretty good, but then there's other areas where it's like you got to know and you got to get out of it quick so you don't get any trash. But this is a great way to, improve fitness and stuff like that. I've got teammates Jake and Spencer riding tonight, and it's so early in our season that we're just, wanting to get our wits about us, get comfortable in a massive group like this. And we'll be doing this every Tuesday up until some of the Winston-Salem criteriums start on Tuesday nights. And that way we can go up there and get some points. Because this race doesn't pay anything. It's just for fun. It's a private held crit. We, like I said, we get the we have to get permits and stuff like that to come out here and do this. But now we're getting deeper into the ride here, and attacks have been going left and right. And for some reason, for this ride, all the attacks started on this downhill, and nothing ever really happened that I noticed on other parts of the course. And it was super consistent. There was probably 8 to 10 just attacks every single time on that downhill. And I think people started to get very comfortable with that. You got used to it, so you knew where you kind of have to ramp up your speed if you were in the middle of the group or in the back of the group. And then nothing really stuck tonight. So hopefully we'll see some bigger, stronger attacks, coming soon for some of these rides. And then especially when the time limit gets extended, and we'll get deeper into people's fitness. All right, guys, skipping ahead, we are coming to 5 to go right here. And so what's a bummer is you'll see Jake up here. He's like 2 rows ahead of me. He's wearing a maroon kit. He gets squeezed out to the outside coming out of this corner. And he gets pushed out, and you'll see him hit a cone, and it comes right for me. Oh my God. And luckily I didn't eat that cone. But unfortunately, Jake's ride is done. Anytime you hit a cone or get pushed outside of the cone, you have to drop back to the rear of the field. But we just started with 5 laps to go. And if that happens with 5 laps to go, you hit a cone, you go outside, you're kind of done at that point. It's an all on the honor system. Some people are better at being honorable than others in this group, but Jake did a great job. He was done. He just kind of rolled back and pulled over and watched us do the finish. But it's a bummer. But again, that's a good lesson for him to learn early in this season, to hold your line and not get pushed out. Pushing ahead, guys. 3 to go. Speeds are ramping up. People are hungry. Everyone is fighting for position. I'm too far back. Everyone in this group was doing a really good job of, like, if you let something open, like, you taking it. Like, everyone was super hungry tonight, which was great to see. So hopefully that continues throughout the summer. But if you weren't on your toes, you could get put back into the middle or the back half of the group really quick. And with 3 to go, that's not where you want to be. And so I'm seeing a little sense of urgency, but still, like, we're like 4 or 5 wide, and we're hitting this bottleneck right here. And it's just so hard to figure out and get those different zones and try and find those pockets where you can move up. And then I have to pump out 600 watts. With 3 to go, dude, I should be no further back than P10 if I want to contend for a sprint. Love this corner right here. So fun. You can take a bar to bar with people, and it is awesome. And then you got this long drag at start finish line. We're gonna let these last 3 laps play out. We are rolling up onto the start finish line right here. Boom, start finish line. Coming to 2 to go. Speeds are up there, dude. This is a slight rise coming into this flowing right turn. Awesome. You can pedal all the way through that thing, but if you're not confident of taking it, you can see the guy right in front of the dude in the red kit right here on the left, this teal Specialized, pretty sick bike. And if you don't take that good, or if you slow up, like, we're pumping out like 500 watts to get at that thing and try and catch these guys. Well, look, I'm like at least 15, 20 people back right now, and we're going so fast that it's almost impossible for me in my fitness level to, like, charge up and contend with those guys this late in the race. So I move up here on the left, and I don't know if this was a good idea or not. It's hard to say. I don't really gain or lose any positions, really. Obviously, the inside line, I think, is better just because it's a short way around the track. It's just trying to pick a line, and that's where we can. This place is where we can, like, experiment and figure out what's going to work or not. But so on the front, we've kind of got like a team that's doing their lead out right now. There's like 3 or 4 of them leading out. You can see all the orange jerseys up there. They're like controlling the pace, and they're owning it right now. They're keeping the speed up high. They're doing exactly what they need to be doing. And then everyone else behind them is we're just trying to tag along for the ride and snipe a good position. Coming to the last lap right here, guys. This is the moneymaker lap. I'm running 190 BPM, so I'm feeling it right now. And it's so fast. Got a guy coming up on my left. He's a great diesel tank, so I know he's a good wheel to be on. And so I try my best to kind of catch his wheel, close that gap down. And right here we got a guy pulling off the front. He just did his pull. We kind of kamikaze go around him, a little sketch. But everything turns out good, and I'm on the wheel I want to be, and I just don't have the power tonight to go. The guys are hucking it so fast. It was awesome. Preview this last turn right here. Get a little sketch coming in inside. Oh, they get a little sketch. Makes me check up just barely, and I lose a wheel. But now to flat out sprint, drag to the finish. I think I come in like 17th or 18th or something like that. Nothing spectacular. But hey, first week of Ore Road in the books. Psych is high. We have a large amount of participation, so we have some really strong guys coming out. Can't wait to learn and gain some fitness and gain some taxes from these guys. So be on the lookout for some more videos like this throughout the summer, as this will be going on every Tuesday for us here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Take it easy, guys.